Morning everybody, it's Flakey. Hope you're doing well on this Wednesday morning. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, which is all on the important topic of listening. I've already recorded a video on communication, which was episode 25, I believe. So maybe it makes sense to watch that one first before this one. In that video, I didn't talk about listening too much because I wanted to do a separate video all on it because it's an important topic. And if anything, it's more important to listen than it is to actually speak. If you're speaking to someone yourself, you're not listening, you're not learning. You're not learning about an industry, a topic, or that person themselves. So really pay attention to what they're having to say, and then you can have better conversations based on what they're saying. What was I going to say? Yeah, I volunteered as a listening volunteer with the Samaritans, a mental health charity, for over a year. Basically because I wanted to improve my listening skills and get experience with difficult conversations surrounding mental health. So that whether that was on the phone, the written word, or face to face occasionally, and it did really open up my eyes to how many people do genuinely struggle with mental health on a daily basis. I'm not going to go into details of the calls because I'm not allowed to, but basically Samaritans are there as someone that's going to listen to you fully, not judge you, and not tell you what to do. So if you are struggling, you can call them on 116 123 any time of day, and it's free to call them, and I can vouch for the service they provide. It's excellent. It's just a friendly stranger basically that will give you the time of day. If you've never really opened up to anyone before, you can speak to them. So that's all I've got to say on that. Listening is basically key to living a purposeful life. Obviously, it helps you be truly in the moment, whether you're listening to someone speak, as I said, if you're listening to music, watching a film, TV. Listening is everything. If you're not a good listener, you can work on improving it. But I know certain people that are very good talkers, but then if you try and speak to them, they're not as good as responding to what you have to say. Which is it's a learned skill, basically, is what I've got to say. If, like me, you feel like your mind is always wandering and never really true in the moment, there is things you can do. You can listen to music, for example, with headphones in. I used to wear an elastic band around my wrist, and I used to flick it, and that used to bring me into the moment. It sounds a bit weird, maybe, but it's little things that help. And obviously, I've got a tattoo trigger, which was all about a trigger to snap out of stuff and be in the moment. So little things you can do which do help. And if you do feel that it's really getting on top of you, as I said, there's avenues you can explore and places you can do. So just be aware of those. I'll go into those at a later date. But yeah, if you are like me and you do feel that when you're in a conversation, you do get really socially awkward or get social anxiety, like an anxiety kind of disorder. For example, always worrying about what to say. If you're going to come across as interesting or what people think of you, if you want to make someone laugh, the best advice I would say is just listen. You don't always have to speak. Silence is a powerful tool, and you'll find with the bigger the bigger the group of people, there's always someone going to say something, and you can respond off of what they say. That's what I tend to do, and it works for me. No one really had an idea of how bad I used to struggle because I used to hide it quite well, but inside I was kind of very, what's the word? Insecure, I guess. But it's only after nearly 27 years on this planet that I actually feel that I'm not as bad as I thought. And after several conversations with friends who've told me that, I'm starting to believe it now, or I do believe it now, with the P.M.A, obviously, positive mental attitude. That's all I've got to say. For now, obviously, I'll leave you another quote, and this one is all on listening, and it's by Roy T. Bennett, The Light in the Heart. It's quite a powerful one, and he says, "Listen with curiosity, speak with honesty, act with integrity. The greatest problem with communication is we don't listen to understand, we listen to reply. When we listen with curiosity, we don't listen with the intent to reply, we listen for what's behind the words." So I don't need to summarise that one, it speaks for itself. So yeah, that's all I've got to say on listening. Try and improve your listening skills and you'll find that you feel better within yourself, I would say. So if you like this content, obviously please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow my Facebook page, P.M.A, obviously, Instagram, P.M.A, obviously. The website's up now, but I'm not launched until later in the year. And yeah, pay attention for the next video, which is all on being in the moment and mindfulness. So that should hopefully be a good one. So take care, Flakey.